Hey everyone, and welcome back to my collection of static. I'm Serial6, and today we're going to be playing The Wind and the Wilting Blossom. So this is a game I saw maybe 2 years ago, and the art style and the gameplay looked like something I would really enjoy. So without any further ado, let's jump in it together and we can see how the game plays. We're going to select our leader. Looks like we have Oya Toro Mitsasukuduni. Was dispatched by Emperor Saku and put down the remnants of Tira no Masakado's failed rebellion. He is depicted alongside a champion in the famous Kia print. I am sorry, I know I am butchering this stuff. Kakiyashi, the Witch and the Skeleton Spectre in 1844. And this gentleman comes with 2 soldiers. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the game. I don't know how well my first run's going to go, but we're going to give it a shot. So this is a roguelike, and it is procedurally generated. The world is ravaged by monsters. Takiyasha, the witch, daughter of the traitor Tara no Masakado, has employed foul sorcery to raise an army of yokai and rekindle her father's failed rebellion. During the initial uprising, Ayo Toro Mitsasugi, champion Emperor Sakai, was defeated by the Gashadoro, a giant skeleton summoned by the witch. Having failed the emperor, Mitsasukuni fled in cowardice as Tashiya expanded her army, seeking dominion over Japan. While hiding on the island of Yoshikama, south of Kishido, Misarugi hears a particular rumor. The severed head of Masakado the traitor on display in Hinkyo speaks. Who would better know how to defeat Takiyasha than her own father? With a chance for redemption, Mitsukuni resolves to make his way to the imperial city Kansai. Not yet a full day of landfall in Kishu, the party encounters the first yokai. Rounding the bend of a well-torn trail, Mitsasukuni spies several gnarled creatures hysterically shifting through the contents of a discarded knapsack. Mitsasukuni sighs. Combat was inevitable. But did it have to begin so soon? Battles alternate between player and enemy turns. Give me a second to read. So a quick rundown is you attack the closest player, and you'll eat up armor and then attack your health. And armor is replenished every round, but health is not. So it looks like it uses a hexagonal grid. The beast lay dead, So we gain food and scrolls. The party sheathes their weapons. The first of many. So we have a chance to go down or to town. Just go ahead and head to town. The party is awoken by faint tremors shaking the ground. The people of the small camp the party spent the night among are desperately packing their belongings and fleeing in boats and makeshift rafts. A thunderous crack fills the air and is accompanied by another tremor. Sokojima is erupting. The sky fills with gray smoke, and glowing red magma churns beneath the billowing smoke columns. As the party looks on in astonishment, Mitsukuni spots a winged figure circling the smoke. No simple crow, he thinks. What nefarious creature has caused such devastation this time? The party braves the eruption and climbs the volcano. This is too dangerous, it's best to flee with the others. This is redemption art. We're charging into battle. The party climbs the mountain slopes as best they can, frequently knocked to the ground by the volcano's quakes. After a large and ambiguous climb, they finally reach its peak. They stare into the clatter, bumbling the magma and squirting jets of lava dangerously close to where they stand. Glints of metal from one of the jets catches Mitsunugi's eyes. Something appears to have been ejected from the crater. Through the haze of falling ash, Mitsuki also spies a winged creature. A Detengu. Detengu. Circling and swooping near a small desk, scrolls fluttering in the wind. Metal objects or strange desk? Go with the metal objects. Did Sukarajima cough up sacred treasure from her molten depths? Mitsukuni hurries over to where it landed, staying on the far side of the crater's chest and praying none of the spurting lava lands on his head. The risk is great, so perhaps the reward is be as well? Half running, half sliding, Mitsukuni scurries down the crater's edge and collects the objects in his thick robes. Scrambling away from the edge, he finally comes to a place of repress and crouches down to examine the prize. Wiping sweat from his brow, leads the party away from the volcano. Alright. So let's go ahead and head to the shop. The party passes through the gates of the prosperous Shibushi. Somehow, little of the war has made it here, and there are many goods for sale and trade. The party splits up to browse the many available shop, merchants, and stalls. Okay. Stones, a tanto, a katana, and a bow. So we could purchase some allies. How much gold do we? We have 41 gold. So we have 15 food, 1 scroll, no key. And then he has a katana, and it looks like we can't give weapons to our allies. Yumi. Let's see here. Almost want to get a farmer. You know what? You know what? I think we're good. So we dragged the cell. All right. So it looks like we have 2 exits here. Tour of the Witch has many of spies. She learned of movements and marshal and sends forth her army. By the ghastly Gashigakuro. Eager to avoid the giant skeleton, M presses onward. The Gashigakuro is an adamant army repressed on the map by the wave of darkness. Okay, so much like Faster Than Light, we have to stay ahead of the pack. The party rushes to the scene of a burning farmhouse. Several peasants are gathered outside, clearly unsure of what to do. One shouts over the din of crackling timbers, "We caught the Narigama and tried to heat it over the fire, so that would tell our futures, but it broke free and set fire to the building." Sensing no one is going to take action, M directs the parties to collecting buckets and quickly drawing water from the nearby well. There's a chance to put out the blaze. From what it thinks is a safe distance, the N looks on and laughs. M leads the chase. The people first, I believe. The actions of the party finally shook the bystanders into action. Efforts combined, the fires eventually put out, but not before the farmhouse has lost most of its roof. Most of the party collapses in exhaustion, sleeping in soot-stained clothes. Come morning, the party, smelling of wood smoke, continues on. Yeah, that's definitely a Faster Light thing. The party trapeze down a well-worn footpath. Ahead, the screams of yokai can be heard. The party prepares for battle. Alright, so we have a couple. So we have a movement, and then we select our weapon, and then attack. I need to be able to click the hexagon. And then we are all exhausted, so we are exhausted by the gray. Why'd you shoot him, you bastard? So we need to get as close to him as we can. Okay, so we'll move him here. Damage him once. We'll use him to kill him. And then he... Yep. Sneak attack. And then we end our turn. The party continues on. So am I supposed to be walking over that stuff? Maybe we should head for this exit instead of this one. This looks like the easier path. The party comes upon a bandit trapped under a fallen log. He is unconscious and his leg is badly crushed. So we either free the man and offer aid, or we loot the man. He is a bandit and reaps what he sows. Or the party leaves the bandit to his fate. We'll free him. After a night under the party's care, the bandit somehow escapes the camp unnoticed. But we get some key. Yes. The party pauses for a quick meal of field rations. Drawn to the smell of food, a group of Tagayashi's yokai bear down on the party. The sun is setting and the party can ill afford a drawn-out fight. It is vital to dispatch these beasts quickly. So we only have 7 turns. So I believe it's best if we have him go down here and attack the big chunky. Him double down on the big chunky. And then you come up here and damage that gentleman. and then we will end our turn. A unit in the battle has received a status effect. Status effects impact both player and enemy units in a variety of ways. Slowing movement, weakening attacks, or even damaging health directly. Okay. So, damage. And then you, we want to hit you. And then we'll end our turn. It would be nice to know what status effect that is. So there's that. We'll have him move. Then he goes up here and attacks. So then we end our turn, but we're gonna miss out on the 5. Yeah, we do have to run over it. After the first turn in a battle, okay, have a party member be snared. Okay. So that's just an achievement. Oh. The party continues on. As the party winds through Chugoku, they encounter a group of refugees who, recognizing M, plead with him to provide letters of safe contact to enter Yinko. M responds with confusion. What is all about these letters? Since when does one need permission to enter the Imperial City? Despondent, one refugee replies, don't you know? With war on the countryside, no one may enter the city without Imperial order. M is at a loss. Apologizing to the refugees, he muses aloud. If I recall correctly, there is a loyal clerk not far from here who once worked as Emperor Sakuz. Perhaps he could assist you on your journey to Hinkiao. The party continues to find the clerk. Let's go north. Skirting the remains of a burning village, the party is charged by yokai till smeared with evidence of the carnage. The party rushes the battle. So I definitely... Oh. So we'll go up here. We will start attacking him. You go down here. Take the south, and you back up your boy. Okay. Oh, we have to end on that? Garbage. I was hoping... I think we can move you. You go... Hold on. You go here, and you do the damage. You go after the bigger one, and do more damage. And then you... you go in the middle. That's your ass. Then you do your damage. And then we end turn. So that's why we get an extra turn at the end. It's a chance to pick up the coins we've missed along the way. Alright, so we have ammo now. The party continues on. The party encounters a group of bandits guarding a bridge. They demand payment to cross. Despite the current supply situation, the party decides to detour around. You know what? At the sight of bared blades, the bandits draw their weapons and charge. The party braces for an assault. Oh, we should have just gave them the food. Look at those guys. Poor, poor men. So you, I am definitely just running through you. Good. I'll go up here. 1 damage. 1 damage. And then we shall end our turn. So we go there. And then we attack him. Then go for the 3. The 3. And you are exhausted, so I can't go for that. I should have popped one of those guys up. I want to go to the island or the mountain range. Both are equally distant from the story. The party notices a ransacked cart ahead. The party investigates. It appears the yokai have attacked the cart. The cart's owner lies dead nearby. After some brief rummaging in the debris, they find a few supplies. The party continues on. M enters a small village where the streets bustle with people. As he moves along the townsfolk, a swift clack, clack, clack of striking wood rings out. 2 women are sparring with wooden swords against wooden swords and Nagita. M marvels at the skills they employ as they whirl back and forth. Much can be learned by studying these two. M leaves the woman to their practice and continues while there is still light. We'll burn a food. By the time the pair finish sparring, M feels he's picked up a trick or two. It is late in the day, so the party elects to remain in the village for the night. Oh, so we could be leveling up. So we can use a scroll, and he's now leveled. And then 1, 2, 3. And then we're still missing 2 to level you up. And that's fine. Great. Approaching the former clerk's hometown, the party comes upon yet another assemblage of fleeing townsfolk. M calls out to the crowd, demanding answers, but no one stops to speak with him. Abruptly, M is nearly bowled over by a small man fleeing in panic. As fortune would have it, the man is the very imperial clerk the party seeks. Grabbing the man by the shoulder and shaking some sense into him, M demands to know the source of the commotion. The clerk responds, "Yokai are attacking the town." Soon there will be nothing left of it. Casting politeness aside, M demands the clerk provide the party with imperial orders to enter Yogkuo. Yes, the clerk stammers. If I had my seal, I could certainly do that. Alas, I left it at my desk, and anyone who enters the town now will certainly be killed. M orders the man to wait while the party attempts to retrieve the imperial seal. Weapons drawn, the party marches in the town. Rounding a street corner, they find a pack of Uni fighting over fresh corpses of unlucky townsmen. Spotting M, they drop the tattered body and rush to attack. To battle. Oh, you are chunky boys. I think I want to end turn just to see what they do. Awesome. So I want to send you over here. And you attack him. And then you two, I want to send you here. And you here. And I want you to attack him. Oh, there's a knockback. So I want to damage you. And then you, I want to move forward, and I want you to damage him. And then you come back. Yeah, so now we're hitting him from both sides. And he just took health. Move forward. Do the damage. Move forward. I may regret this one. Okay, so he turned. Hopefully he's going to attack him next. I know that sounds horrible, but he did not. Oh, that was harsh. So you go ahead and you go ahead and do that damage, because you can take at least a hit. And then you finish him off. And you are unable to reach that. Oh, and it's starting to rain, so now you guys are able to pick that up. So I do apologize for the rain. Seems like we have a bit of a storm going on right now. So hopefully that won't be too distracting, and we'll go ahead and continue our run. So we need to find a way to heal now. The beast dealt with, M leads the party through the chaotic streets to the clerk's residence. Inside, the party splits up to locate the seal. After several tense and destructive minutes, M finds it tucked in the first floor cabinet. Eager to avoid further combat, the party slips out of town, retracing their original path. Shockingly, the clerk remains by the roadside as instructed, and M waves the seal in his face. M briefly recounts the seal's recovery, taking care to avoid mentioning the state of the house. As promised, the clerk quickly prepares the seals in the imperial orders and enters Hinkyo. The party continues towards the imperial city. So we want to go there. Sunlight glints off the surface of a large lake. The party heads towards the glistening water, already taking in the fresh fish. Getting closer, however, the party makes out a mass of dark shapes floating in the water. Hundreds of dead fish, bloating and blackening by corruption. As M steps away in disgust, a dark tendril snakes out of the lake. The waters erupt and several twisted forms rise. Jerking free of the tendril, M readies the party. That's not a tendril at all. So I do believe I want to go here and damage him. And then you guys need to go here. So you're going to back him up because you have the one. And what are you? Steals Waldo. Okay. So, we're gonna have you damage him. You will damage him. And you will just eat through him. And then you go ahead and pick that up. So you do that final bit of damage. You do that final bit of damage. And then you go ahead and take that guy out. So now we have collectively need to get rid of him. I almost want to attack this guy. So we at least get that 4. Alright. So the one stealing all the eyes wandering back to lake. M ponders the twisted evil that plagues the land. The party must make haste if they are to end this madness. Leave the tainted lake behind. The party continues on. So I say we go here. And maybe up north. And then down. A day's travel are darkened by an unwelcome and sudden thunderstorm. Well, where were you when the rain was happening here? Can you guys imagine the ambiance? If that rainstorm I just received for, what, 3 minutes would have hit right on this screen. Anyway, in the rain, the party stumbles upon the remains of a battle. As they pick through the debris, a violent flash of lightning reveals the remnants of a yokai band attempting to ambush them. The party prepares for a fight. Oh, you are a big and nasty. Oh, you are a big and nasty. So you can actually tank this guy. So I will have you hit. And then... Can you not flee? Oh, damn it. Damn it. Double damn it. You must be snared. Yeah, you're snared. Okay. So I may be saying goodbye to a soldier now. I moved him when I should have moved him. You need to pop him. Oh, I wish I could move you one. Oh, so you snared him this go. Awesome. And you just did a... So he's now good. And he can now move on top of that. You need to do 1 more damage. And you need to do 2. There we go. So I need to move you up and damage you. And then you, I can't move. So we're just going to go ahead and do our 2 damage here. And you, I'm going to move and get that gold. Oh, we are definitely hurting now, though. Stashing the loot. After the battle, the party continues to search through the remains of the previous battle, finding a few useful items. Stashing the loot, the party presses on. So we need to take a moment. And we need to at least level you up. And then we can't heal with food or anything so far. But we do have enough to heal one of our guys. So I think it'd be beneficial to get extra damage out of you. The party arrives at Misaya. It is a desolate place. People mill about aimlessly, and there are many beggars in the streets. The villagers have little to offer, but the goods are cheap. Looking to trade, the party heads to the central market. Healing. Oh yeah. Everyone's getting healing. And we can also get a farmer now. So I say we get a farmer, maybe 2. Yeah. And then restores 2 food. The party is immune to ambushes. The darkness is delayed 1 turn the start of every region. I say we get immune to ambushes. And this. And then do we get extra? Oh, we are out. Oh, we are very out of food. We are out. Okay. So I say we go down here. A low mist blankets the floor of the forest as the party drifts to a restless sleep. A dull growl grows in the shadows, and shapes erupt from the trees on all sides. Can we? Yes. Oh, we can't level them up right now. M jumps to his feet, ready for battle. So this is fine. So the problem with the farmer is they don't have any armor to start off with. And they don't move very far either. So hopefully these guys will go for the outside. They did not. So you go in. You now do 2 damage. You go up here and attack him. You go here, attack him. You go here and attack him. You attack him. Outstanding. Oh, you are just the worst. So we're not going to be able to get a hit from you. You get that. You get that. Damage him. And you at least get the gold for the guy that just beat up on you. That was uncalled for, sir. Despite the exhaustion, M fells the final yokai. Warily, the party members return to their bedrolls. Barely audible at first, but growing louder with every step, the party begins to make out the screams of yokai. The party could turn back in the hopes of finding a safer route, but it'll cost in rations. The cost in rations will be high. The party pushes through the narrow canyon. The party elects to turn back. A force that large may spell the end of the journey. We have the food. And we will also gain food back when we hit a new region. But I kind of want to go through the combat. Around the base of a mound ahead lies the body, twisted corpses and scores of yokai. Atop the mound stands a solitary figure wrapped in shadow and moonlight. Arms ablur as he sends arrow after arrow down upon the mass of howling figures that clamor over the slain in an attempt to reach him. As one, the party charges forward to aid the man. Oh, that's not bad at all. And you guys, I'm gonna have go down south. Because hopefully we'll stay out of range of him. I accept your terms, game. Can we move? We cannot. So we're gonna have to tank this. And you head forward, you back up, and you move in line. Which one of you's, yeah, you're my 2 damage. You're the one I want. Now you're in big trouble. So you're the healer. Gotcha. So I am definitely coming after you, sir. And you pop that healer. You go here, stack on some damage. You pop him. And then we will end our turn. You damage him. You pop him for 1. And you go down. I made a mistake. I should have moved him a bit more, but we will be able to get the 3 gold. Okay. The final yokai falls and the party stands atop the rocky mound of earth surveying the losses. The mysterious archer lies dead, his hand still clutching his bow. M utters a prayer for the mysterious man before pressing on. I was really hoping we'd get an archer. Okay. So we have story here, and then we can go here. The party travels along a narrow mountain trail. The cliffs arise from both sides. The noise of falling pebbles prompts M to look up just in time to see a large boulder crashing down towards the party, bouncing wildly as it falls. With no time for thought, the party leaps to hug the side of the cliff. The boulder crashes harmlessly to the ground, narrowly missing the party. A few hulking yokai stand on the ledge above, roaring in frustration at the near miss. M barely has a moment to brace himself as the beast hurtle down the cliffside. So I definitely want to start on the healer. You guys start heading south, and you guys take the north. So you deal the 2 damage, you deal the 1 damage, and you head forward, and you go a little bit south. Perfect. So I totally messed up which one's going where. And then you can go to him. Yeah, then we'll end our turn. You do 2 damage to him. You do the 2 damage to him. And you do your 1 damage here. And you can reach him. And then you just go ahead and pick up the gold. And then we shall end our turn. So you jump up there and save him for more damage. Pop that gold. You damage him. You get the gold, and that gold's blocked. The final creature falls. Wary of more trap, the party presses on. Kinko. And I'm going to take a moment and apologize to everyone for all of these that I am mispronouncing. The party moves slowly through the dense forest, fighting thick underbrush and fog. M notices the party has lost travel formation. Suddenly, yokai screams pierce the air. The party is unprepared, but this is life and death. Oh. So I have no archers. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to get the guy that does stuns. I think I'm going to have you guys go back. I'll have my guys come forward. And we'll see who goes where. Perfect. So I'll have you do the 2 damage to him. You come in, do 1 damage. You back him up. Do the 1 damage. You back him. You've already done your 1 damage. And you will smoke this guy. And then we can end our turn there. You do your 2 damage to him. You go here. Do your 1 damage. You move there. Do your 1 damage. You go there. You've already done your damage. I've just set you up for failure, and I'm sorry. And you start going towards that. Not what I expected. So you do your 1 damage to him. You come behind him. You go ahead and do your damage. Go for the 4. Loot 5 gold tokens in 1 battle. We didn't loot tokens. They were on the ground. And we end our turn. We should have already popped that, because I know we've gotten that before. Fighting in these conditions is challenging, but the party prevails. The party continues through the rest of the forest undisturbed. I say we go south for once. The sun is low on the horizon as the party stands at the edge of the mountain ravine. It would be unwise to travel in such a route at night, when the slightest slip could spell disaster. Grumbling at the time wasted, the party has no choice but to camp early. There are still a few hours before full dark. The party uses the remaining hours to rest. The party uses the remaining hours to forage, or the party uses the remaining hours to train. So this might get us health back. This might get us food, which we seem to be all right. And then this should get us scrolls. And then we're going to take a moment. We're going to level you. We're going to level you. And you know what? Do 2 more levels on each of you. We still have 8 scrolls. So we need 13. And you need 5. Let's see here. So you're low. Yeah, we'll give the remaining 5 to you. Because you now need 7. Okay. So everyone's got a good chunk of health now. I really wish we could get you guys some armor. That would be peachy keen. So the one with 5, I think we'll go ahead and level her up again. So now she has an extra movement. And then the next one, she'll get an extra damage. Yeah, I like that. So we'll head for the story. Arriving at Hinkyeo, the party finds the gates crowded with refugees begging for sanctuary. The party shoulders their way through the mob, and M theatrically waves the stamped documents to the Imperial Guard stationed outside. After a few moments of tense scrutiny, the party is granted entry. The streets are filled with yet more war refugees. M leads the party through the mass of humanity to the Imperial Palace. There he is quickly led to the head of the Masakado, the traitor, triumphantly hung above the palace gates. As M approaches, the head's eyes flash open. You idiot child of a whore. What have you done with my body? By what curse am I still alive? Ignoring the head's insult, M demands the secret to defeating Takayasha, the witch. Ha! My honorable daughter is the only one of my children worthy of my name. Look at what she has accomplished. Soon she will unite Japan and bring that fat pig of an emperor to justice. You're not fit to kneel before her, the head cries, spitting at M's feet. Go join her useless brother, cowering away in that Tugulia shrine. He disgraces my name. Yoshikado is no son of mine. Go on and piss yourselves together. You will get no help from me. Long live the new empress. He laughs hoarsely, and with terrible glee. M scoffs and turns away. I suppose I should have expected this, he says. But not all is lost. If Yokado is no ally of his sister, he could prove useful. Next move clear. M rallies the party to find Yoshikado. I don't think we have enough to go to the shop. You know what? It won't hurt to go to the shop. Searching for restaurants in Wakasa that he once ate at, M leads the party to a confusing warren of alleys and side streets. The restaurant is nowhere to be found, but after another left turn, the party suddenly dumped out into a bustling commercial street. A hodgepodge of storefronts and street vendors offering plenty of variety. Let's spend some time bartering. So we definitely want to heal. I think that's kind of huge. And then we really haven't used the key or the ammo. Oh, that's tempting. Oh, we can start getting bandits. So what are they like? So they level up like the farmer. And we can place traps. The leader's threat is lowered to 0. Party members gain +1 armor. That's huge for the farmers. But we don't have any. I almost want to buy some scrolls. Sure. And does that allow me... That allows me to level you up. So we'll go to the shrine. Walking along the shores of Lake Bia, M arrives to the small shrine tucked away in the trees. Someone has been keeping the place clean of debris. Yet no one responds to M's calls. Assuming the shrine is abandoned, the party elects to make camp here for the night. As campfire preparations begin, M hears a polite cough. Turning, he finds an old man scratching his long white beard, a spear laden with fish resting on his shoulder. "If you have rice to spare," he says, "I think we can have the makings of a fine dinner here." Oh. Let's tell him of the journey so far. The party shares a simple meal of rice and fish with the old man. It seems to have quite the effect on morale. Soon the party is bolstering and telling tall tales of their travels. The old man makes an excellent audience, praising the party for their bravery and skills. His laugh is deep and hearty. Bellies full, as the party prepares to sleep, the old man takes M aside and unexpectedly presents him with a magnificent weapon. "This will serve you better than me in the days to come," the man tells M. As M looks up from the weapon, he discovers the old man is gone. Hey, so we got a weapon. M whispers a silent thanks, and the party beds down. So we now have... So can we put that... Okay. But we can't... Nope. So we can't give it... Because it would be nice to have these guys as archers. But that's just not the way this game works. The party trapeze down a well-worn footpath. Ahead, the screams of yokai ring out. The party prepares for battle. The sun is setting and the party can ill afford a drawn-out fight. It is vital to dispatch these beasts quickly. So we have to eliminate everyone in 7 turns. So now that everyone can do a bit more damage, I think it's vital to make haste. The good news is I think everyone here does at least 2 damage. So you go here, 2 damage, and you are exhausted. That's an awesome bow, by the way. You go here, do your 1 damage. You go here, 2 damage. You go here, 1 damage. You go here, 2 damage. So we got the board almost cleared with 1 fell swoop. We did good, people. We did awesome. Oh, but he took damage. So, yeah, you get that. You get that. You get that. You get that. And you deal your 2 damage to him. And then move on his square and you do your 1 damage to him. And we are exhausted on moves. I don't think we could have played that much better. The slaughter is quick and efficient. The party continues on. Let's move to our story. On the road to Chibu, the party chances upon a demon bear hunched over a fresh kill. The noise of the grim feast is revolting. The party approaches cautiously. As luck would have it, the party is upwind of the demon, and it roars up to face them. The Yunkoma charges. Yukima. Yokuma. Onikuma. The party braces for an attack. Oh, you are a big boy. So, we will move you here. We will move you guys ahead here. And you guys right there. Now, I can. In turn. So I think I'm gonna move you guys up. Yeah. Oh, snap! So with that, bud, you move there. Do your damage. Do your damage. So he retaliates every single time. So the guys with armor is gonna have to take the lead on this. Yeah. And you can't move anymore. Oh, snap. So, I don't know how much... Oh, they're all low on armor. But that was fine. You get to go. And then, I think that's it. As the blood of the beast soaks the ground, the grass around the corpse withers and dies, soil stained by the witch's dark magic. If there are any more of these, or worse, M lets his thoughts trail off. We get some stuff. With grim resolve, the party continues its quest to mount to Tsukuba Shrine. Okay. So do we head up to the exit? Or do... We don't even have the gold. But... Do we have... We can actually level up our farmers one final time. Yeah, I think I like that. So now that everyone's doing 2 damage at least. So we got to get all the way over there. We're doing all right. And then we have to go through the storm. So far, every time we've gone south, it's been bad. Near the end of another long day, the party leaves the road to look for a campsite. Along a small copse of trees, the party startles a figure who lies wailing in front of 3 crude gravestones. There's nothing left. This was all a mistake. Take me with you. M stares them down. There is a ferociousness there that could prove useful. A warrior joins the party. The party presses on. So we gained a bandit. I almost want to go all the way around. The party marches through an open valley, a cool breeze swaying in the grass around them. A slender elderly man ambles down the road in the opposite direction of the party. The breeze suddenly picks up and a dozen of papers fly out of the man's pack. The party chases down the elderly man's papers. The elderly man looks on and chuckles as the party leaps and dashes to and fro, attempting to gather the paper from the competing wind. Finally, the papers are retrieved. The party attempts to return them to the man, but he smiles, shakes his head. Watching you dance for those papers has put me in a magnificent mood. Please keep them, he chuckles again and ambles off. The party leafs through the papers and discovers they are from a beautiful folio of combat tactics. So with that, we can level you up. Yeah. It is early morning. As the party departs a small village they sheltered in overnight, M sees an old, disheveled monk, seemingly asleep, sitting on the road beside a wooden okier. The party ignores the sleeping monk and continues out of the village. Niao Hignino. Do we? Oh, the bandit. The bandit places a few coins. You know what? Ah, the coins clink in the small bowl, and the monk raises his head to the sky, chanting in a deep, resounding chorus. After a time, his head lowers and he falls silent, leaving the party feeling strangely calm and refreshed. Party members gain 1 health. So is everyone full health again? 84449994. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Marveling at the sensation of peace, the party continues on. Well, this has just been amazing. As the party pushes through the marshy bog, they come across the remains of a large battle. Scores of dead, both human and yokai, litter the ground. Most of the equipment here appears rusted beyond repair. The party examines the scattered equipment. The majority are ruined or so crude they could not provide any benefit. One looks fairly serviceable, however. So we got a Tonto. After a prayer for the dead, the party moves on. So the south has just been amazing for our journey. Oh, I guess at this point we could have had a palace guard. A steady wind whips the party as they travel down a rutted road. After a time, a wagon approaches, surrounded by a few hired guards. A merchant train, perhaps, as the wagon draws near. Its guards oi M, smiling hospitably. Okay, so we could have probably gotten a traveling merchant with that. M nods back to the armed guards politely and continues past. As a wagon draws level with the party, sunlight glimmering off the steel briefly catches M's eye. The reaction comes as a moment too late. The guards already have the upper hand. For roar, they attack. M barely has time to react before the party is set upon. Oh, good lord, what is this nonsense, sir? I don't appreciate you guys at all. So you back him up. Oh, we are just gonna have a battle here. I think it's best to end turn. You know, I think I want to move her here, move him back, and then move you forward. And then you, I just want to start dropping bodies. Because, I mean, what else can we do? So you, I'll move here. Have you do damage. You, I'll move here. Have you do damage. And you, drop more bodies. And then you, since you have armor, back them up. Then we'll end our turn. And the reason I'm doing this is so that way we can just go ahead and slowly get these guys ran through. So you do the damage. You go up there, do the damage, and then he's going to flee. It will end our turn. So can I hit you from here? No, I cannot. Oh, that was a misclick on my part. So I'll have you move there, and you move there. Yep, that's what I wanted. Then you can do your 2 damage, and then you move there and get the coins. Hell yeah! Won 15 battles in 1 playthrough. The party continues on. The party passes a group of refugees fleeing a nearby village. As reaches to touch one of the refugees on the shoulder, they suddenly change into the form of yokai. The party prepares for battle. The party rushes to battle. Awesome. So no one's... We're gonna go... You go here. Do 1 damage. You go here. Do the 2 damage. You... Nope. You go here, do your 1 damage. You go there, do 2 damage. And then you. Yeah. I think that's where we want to be. So we have him trapped now. Well, we don't have to. So let's end turn. Let's see what... Okay. That was probably the best reaction we could have had out of any of them. And there we go. The party dispatches the yokai. The party continues on. Let's move forward here. Suddenly, a small band of soldiers emerges from a nearby forest. Started, M reaches for his weapon, but it seems they are retreating from a horde of yokai. Exhausted, they offer the party some supplies in order to lighten their load. M offers his thanks. Oh, I just realized we had 12 scrolls. Oh, one more and we can level you up a bit more. You need to buff you, though. So let's get you an extra movement. And then, so you're level 3, 3, 5, 5. Do we invest it? So you'd get an extra armor. You'd get an extra armor. You guys are maxed. And you'd get an extra armor. But you would also get 2 health. You know what? I almost want to take a... You know what? Oh. We'll go with Kyo. Nami. Nar. You know what? We'll leave Tommy alone. Oh, we didn't save Nar. Or Nam. Yeah, let's go with Nami. And Nar. Only because that's going to be easier for me to pronounce. I think I want to get to the exit and I'll probably end this video. Unless we just absolutely get wrecked. Thinking of his family and dreaming of cold sake. M pauses and smiles. The daydream is quickly shattered by the impending yokai attack. The sun is setting and the party can ill afford a drawn-out fight. Looks like we have another turn-based. What are you? You are just absurd. So you, I'm going to move here. You, I'm going to move here. You two can go up here. You all have back, and I will have you start attacking him. And you are just... Tommy, you're being useless right now. That's what I was afraid of. Oh, man. He is going ham. You, I suspected of being a problem. You automatically do that damage. You come here, do that damage. You do the 2 damage, and then move here. And then you move forward as well. And Tommy, I don't know what to do with you. Tommy, you're being weird. Oh! Oh no! And we just named him too! You go up there and just start wailing on him. Girl, get your gold. And then you head up there too. Perfect. Now you're in big, big trouble. I don't mind that we aren't going to get the gold. But I can't afford to lose another one. Damn it. Nar died. Man, I was really hoping Nar would press on. But it's fine. The party is surprised but delighted to come across a man tending a roadside food stall. After exchanging pleasantries regarding the dangerous nature of this business, in the present time, the operator of the stand directs the conversation back to his offering. A potent-smelling stew, made of what he refers to as pangolin. The meat is hard to find and traveled many miles to get here. Will you try it? The party elects to try the strange meal. Wrinkling their noses in disgust at the foreign food, the party declines. Pangolin. Why does that sound familiar? You know what? We'll try it. The man ladles up enough stew for everyone, and the party noisily slurps it down. The particular meal is pleasing after days of food rations. Bellies full, the party continues on. I will say, I am really enjoying this game. But the party continues on is starting to wear on me a little bit. And with that, I do believe we're going to take a moment and I'm going to go ahead and cut this video because we're going strong. We're going real strong. And I simply don't want to upload a 2-hour video of this game right now. So this is going to be part 1 of my run-through. My first ever run-through of this game. I love the art style. I wish I had better pronunciation of these cities and names. That is a direct reflection of my uncultured heritage. But please understand, I am actively making an effort, and I am purposely not butchering these. So, with that being said, I will come back to this game and I will go ahead and finish the run, but I hope you are being the best version of yourself that you possibly can be, that you can be right now. I hope you have the day you deserve, and I will see you in the static later.